Hello all the beautiful beings, my name is Ezekiel and in today's video I'm gonna present and describe what is the Reinbou Taimlajn. So let's get right into it. So as you might know, what is happening nowadays with this planet is that there is a ending of a huge long cycle, thousands of years, and as the end of this cycle is near, uh, everybody on this planet is shifting into parallel realities of this planet, and every individual decides for himself, consciously or unconsciously, where he will end this cycle. There are many parallel versions of this planet right now, and depending on where you are in your frequency and where you put your attention, that's kind of where it will shift you into the reality. I made a little model. Yes, so here we can see uh, I drew or I draw three boats or three ships, let's say, and every ship represents one of the parallel reality of this planet. There are many ships, but for just to keep it simple, so every ship is a different version of this planet, and at this moment we can say that all of these three versions are in a port, like for the ships, and what it practically means is that we are in a point where we can see a different parallel versions of this planet at the same time. So that means that we are co-living with all of the version at the same time at this moment, which means that you as an individual can go and visit different versions in a means that it is a state of consciousness. You can explore what is to be in a different consciousness. And to make it simple, I made like there is a version of this planet where Mother Gaia will become the Reinbou Taimlajn. It is a Reinbou Taimlajn, and it is age of love. It is a version of this planet where everybody lives in peace. It's basically heaven on earth. It's age of love. It's there is abundance of the everybody's basic needs are met. There is no war, there is no conflict. Everybody lives in peace and in love with nature, and we see everybody as our brothers and sisters on this planet, and that's one version. Then I drew another version. Let's say it's prison. It's like the version of Earth where you know, the government will imprint all the technology to enslave everybody, like digital currency, and you probably know what I'm talking about. That's one version of how it can go. And in the end game of this version, it's like the planet is in a state where you have no chance against the government, because everything you do is controlled and looked upon with an AI tools and stuff, and it's basically a living prison. And then I drew like World War III, but this will end up like poof, the end for the humanity. We will destroy the the surface of the planet, and there is no living human anymore. So at this point, everything is coexisting, and you can see all the people right now, and you can kind of like go and choose different state of mind. You can buy into the fear of, you know, the government imprisoning us, and it's like, oh shit, what we are gonna do? I'm so afraid that this is gonna happen, blah blah blah. So if you are in this mindset, oh, I'm afraid this is gonna happen, then you are on this boat. When you're like, everything is fucked, and you know, we are controlled by reptilians who are gonna blow up this whole planet, and everybody will start atomic bomb, and I have fear of that, then you are on visiting this boat. If you are like, oh shit, we are going to the age of love, we are already there, we are, you know, loving, strong beings, connecting, we love nature, then that's, let's say, that's the rainbow boat. Now let's take it to the next level, because now we can see, in a sense, we can see every reality, because like, let's say the mainstream media and the mainstream what is happening at the planet, in all three versions, it's the same, it looks the same. So you can see, you can be already rainbow, you can be very high vibe, very divine being, like you very conscious of the fact that you are divine, and so you are more on this side of things. But at the same time, you can see some people from your past life, or some people, like maybe some members of the biological family, who are in the different mindset, on the different boat. And in this time, we can visit and we can see the other boats, but there will come a moment, let's say in a year 2027, just as an example, that the rainbow boat will, in a sense, leave, because, for example, there can be a major event on the planet where extraterrestrials or aliens will become a mainstream no fact. But they will come, they will show themselves to our governments, and it will be in all the mainstream media and stuff, but that will occur only on this boat. So that means that at that point, this boat will already leave this port. And at that point, there is no other option anymore. At that point, there is no other option to visit the other boat, because it will already leave. And when the boat leave, you are left with the other options. So we are in a crucial crucial phase of what is happening, because let's say in a year this boat will leave in a year 2027, right? It's just an example, not giving exact date. So in this year, for these people who will stay in this plane, there will be no other way to get on this boat. So it's a limited offer. So if you, and it's basically a state of consciousness, but it's also parallel realities, because the state of your consciousness decides basically where you are at. So if you stay positive, if you stay high vibe, if you work on yourself, if you know that you can experience age of love, and that's your wish, that's your goal, then you are basically safe. Because even if you now are, you know, I don't know, let's say 90% here, but sometimes you slip up and you fear something a little bit, it's okay, because now you can like change. But if you decide to choose now, okay, so why am I talking about this? And how do I know this? It's because I myself, I'm like a captain of the rainbow boat. So I know, I grounded myself into be the captain of the rainbow boat. So I know, I can guarantee that this boat is here, that you can choose now this boat, and this boat will take you to the age of love, to the paradise in your lifetime. I guarantee it's in our lifetime, let's say 10 to 20 years, this will happen. This boat will leave, and we will see a grand change in the world as we know it. So there are many parallel realities, so it's not just those three boats, there are many different timelines. I'm just the captain of the rainbow boat. I know that the rainbow timeline is here, and I'm here for you to have a choice, so you can choose for yourself where you want to go from this point. Because there are parallel realities where the scenario is very different, but you have the power now to choose your own timeline. Yeah, so I wanted to add that when this boat will leave, it will mean practically, for example, as I said, there will be aliens introduced, like globally, and everybody will see basically that there are extraterrestrial, and it's like official and stuff. And at the same time, let's say it's in year 2027, at the same time as this is happening here in this version of the planet, in year 2027, there is no gonna be this major event. That is how it will be seen, and it will change drastically. So now, you know, it's like COVID was here at the same time on all of these versions of planet, but at the same point in some year there will be major event that will be different from other planets. here, for example, here in 2027, it's not gonna be extraterrestrial, it's gonna be World War III introduced, mainstream. That's the difference between parallel realities. And at this point, we are living, co-living, so that's why you can be like, you're so loving and you are living in the community and taking care of the of you, of the nature and stuff, and you can see somebody who is like alcoholic, working 9 to 5, always arguing, hating and drinking and blah blah blah. That's why we can see those people. But at some point you will only see the rainbow people. It will be so clear, the whole culture will change depending on where you will be at. Yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and in the next video we will take a look on what is the Reinbou Taimlajn. If you hear this for the first time, it is something totally new, the rainbow I'm talking about. So stay tuned and have a wonderful day, and have the best life of your lives. Mwah. Bye bye.